Who am I to offer him counsel? I only hoped to help the boy find his answers. And I failed. What's my role in all this now?
Tyr, you're at the center of this. You always have been. That's why Odin imprisoned you in the first place. He's terrified of you.
I doubt that very much.
It's the truth. And not just because of prophecies. No one has ever united the realms as you once did.
That is not who I am anymore.
I know you feel that way now. I've lost myself before. More than once, but believe me, there is something beyond that.
And what is that?
Purpose. Purpose is the path that leads you to yourself.
So you would have me accept my fate? Lead your armies into war, secure your vengeance.
If securing our justice is not your purpose, then find another. For your own sake.
How can I help? What can I make for you?
Hang on! I got something for you. Sindri!
Coming!
Before you go traipsing off into the dawn, I thought you'd like to have this back. Well, don't go getting too cheery about it. But you're welcome.
I've collected what we need to find the Norns. Shall we go?
Madam Neathog? Madam Neathog, where have you gone?
Neathog. I suspect we may have consequences to look forward to.
Lovely crystal work and those elven gifts you found. I'll be happy to pay you for them. May it strike true.
Squirrel.
Ah, Master Kratos, my apologies. Madam Neathog's disappearance weighs heavily on my mind.
She a friend of yours?
Less a friend than another longtime tenant of the tree. She was here even before I arrived, and that was ages ago. To even think something could keep her away from her babies. Terrible, just terrible.
We are certain Atreus could not still be in Midgard.
I was just there and found no trace. If Odin invited him, he must have provided a way.
No, that is not the only explanation. Tell me where we find these Norns.
I discovered some of their threads near the frozen lake. I stashed one for spellcrafting, but we may also use it to find them. Just remember, they really don't want to be found.
Well, at least things will be difficult for a change.
We should take your sled and head to the lake.
Midgard. How I've missed the freezing gusts and constant raider attacks.
Well, that's because they believe Kratos is responsible for Fimbulwinter, and that killing him will end it.
Where would they get an idea like that?
From me, of course.
Come.
Of course.
Quiet. She is a friend. Now.
Better they get this from you. Once the wolves have the scent of the Norns, we'll just need to follow their lead.
I will open the gate. Stop whining.
Their fur is matted. When did you last brush them?
They are wolves.
And matted fur leads to disease. Take care of them, and they'll take care of you.
Brother, what exactly do you intend to ask the Norns?
How I may find my son. Nothing more.
You don't imagine it's a chance to clear up all this mess about prophecy? Perhaps get a second opinion on your alleged demise.
You didn't tell me you had a death prophecy?
When Atreus and I reached Jotunheim, we found a hidden mural. The giants, Faye herself, had foreseen our entire journey long ago. Who we would meet, who we would fight. All of it, as it happened.
But you aren't dead.
That image was from a time yet to come.
I see. You've never struck me as someone who fears death. That's not the problem, is it?
No. Death can have me when it earns me.
Then maybe it's not the future that bothers you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why.
I wish to speak of this no further. Now that we are on the lake, how will we find the Norns?
Watch the wolves closely. See how their heads point the way?
Well, the Lake of Nine has certainly seen better days. Raiders have made themselves quite at home. Not sure I've been back to these parts since our great battle with Sigrun.
She speaks highly of that fight as well.
You know of that.
She told me all about it when she found me. She believed you could be an ally. Long before I believed it.
The Valkyrie Queen. An ally.
I'm the Valkyrie Queen, as Sigrun was stubbornly determined to remind me.
I should have guessed it was Sigrun helping you recover yourself. She's so loyal. Why? Ever. Oh.
Doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from.
This thread of fate we are tracing.
It's not somebody's life, if that's what you mean. The Norns use it to mark their way when they're outside of the well.
The Norns live in the well.
No. The Well of Earth, their home, is hard to explain. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go.
Hold. The wolves are distracted.
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Incoming fire back here!
Left side, brother! More Rangers!
Behind you!
Watch the fire!
Suspect that's all of them.
These were coal raiders. Infamous.
Chris and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
That was kind of you. The coal raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused its creatures. Perhaps we should do something about them.
Perhaps.
Up to you, brother. If the Norns know the creature, no doubt they'll expect us to show up a bit late.
I was telling you about the Well of Earth, where the Norns dwell. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible. Like being inside your own mind.
But if we go in together, are we in each other's minds? Not so sure I like the sound of that. Is that a frost troll? You won't be happy to see us.
Kratos, are you okay?
Mimir, have you encountered these Norns?
Brother,
Look,
Isn't
wish
that the
for
spear?
peace. Be ready for war.
Oh, that's astute of the elves. Tyr never sought war, but he knew he had to be ready for it.
aye, best be armed.
What?
than not. Impressive looking weapon, isn't it?
It is big.
I encountered the Norns. Not personally. Freya's right, they have ways of discouraging visitation. Odin made his share of efforts. Wouldn't talk about what he found. Either he gave up, or he wanted to forget what he saw.
Kratos, a raider encampment.
Shall we take care of them, brother? Raider, left flank!
Incoming fire!
You're on fire, Kratos!
Incoming fire!
Enemies to your left! The Alpha!
Come on! Freya, you mind telling us what you experienced when you sought the Norns last time?
To be honest, the details are hazy. Like waking up from a dream. Mainly, I remember that nothing could be done to change my son's fate, which only made me more determined to try.
Brother, what of your story? You faced the fates of your homeland, yeah?
Old. Prepare for a fight.
You're on fire, Kratos! It won't pass! Oh, this is a fine mess. Grogger hole.
I see it.
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! Oh, this is a fine mess. Drop that hole.
I see it.
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass. Hertha! That's what she was called. I'm trying to remember which god raised her dander up.
It does not matter.
Doesn't it?
If rage is all that remains, her reasons are irrelevant.
Now, brother, what about when you faced the fates of Greece? The legends I heard about the ghost of Sparta were surely exaggerated.
Exaggerated.
Oh, not in the brazen bloodshed righteous fury part. The part where it said you travelled back in time itself to win a battle once lost. It's strange credulity, obviously. I mean, a rumour about Thor knocking the world serpent back in history from Ragnarok is one thing.
It is the truth. The threads of fate span all life and time. The Sisters of Fate abused their power. When I challenged them, they threatened to undo my existence. So I killed them and turned their power on Zeus.
That's the most dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard. These Norns have no such magic, nor does anyone in these realms that I've ever seen.
Wait. Let us look this way.
The oarsmen. Ugh. A monument to conquerors.
Made some lovely warships, though.
You won't believe it, Mimir. This crest belongs to Fjotorlund.
Fjotorlund, you say? Now that's where Sigrun was from. What? You're right! Brother! Get up, brother!
Kratos, are you okay?
Right flank!
On your right!
Come on, Kratos, off your back! Behind you! Look out!
So this outpost is what's left of Fjortulund. Sigrun spoke of growing up with these people before she joined the Valkyries. Looks like there's a staircase on the other side. There must be another way around. Watch yourself.
Nasty hit! You alright, brother? Come on, Kratos, off your back!
Watch yourself. Steady your guard! On your right! Sigil arrows won't work on this. Watch yourself.
Take it off, man! You've got this!
Come to it! Come to it! Sick and
Kratos! Watch yourself.
Nasty hit! You alright, brother? Watch your right! This is a fine mess.
Watch yourself.
Take it off, man! You've got this!
They've seen everywhere!
Watch yourself.
Behind you, brother! Brother, no!
Watch yourself.
Behind you! Nasty hit! You all right, brother? You know, brother, Sigrun told me her kingdom housed a great treasury filled with the spoils of her family's conquests. Perhaps this outpost holds some of that treasure.
Is that all she told you, Mimir?
Did she say where?
No, just that they kept it hidden.
There it is. The other staircase.
Watch it!
Switching arrows!
Oh, an artifact from the River Empire. Never been myself. Here it's wonderful. Now, where have we seen an artifact like that before?
Tyr's vault.
Perhaps those runes over there can shed some light.
Is that a key?
Wonder what lock that key belongs to.
No lock. It is broken.
Not broken. It's just split in half. Perhaps we could find its partner. Just to circle back and close the book on this time travel rubbish. If it existed, Odin would have it. And if Odin had it, we'd be 5 shades more fucked than we are already.
I would not ask them to change the past, even if they could. I only want information.
And that's quite dangerous enough, in my experience. Never seen craftsmanship like this before. Can't imagine how old it is. Lads, I thought death had cured me of my appetite, but damn if I can't stop thinking about the smell of tear stew. Awakened a fair few culinary cravings, did. Black pudding, haggis and neeps, oh!
Porridge and honey.
What about you, brother? Any pre-Fimble winter foods you're aching for?
Olives.
The hell's an olive?
I'll disinfect my tools.
A good fit.
I'll heat up the forge. Cool. Their deaths will be painless-ish. Heading off already?
Well, let's get back on track. See if the wolves can find the Norns.
We don't have the equipment for this. I'm all for exploring the area, but to be clear, it's down there we'll find the Norns. What's that outpost?
I've been studying, and I can forge some new equipment for you.
Mimir, look. Another Fjotalund marking.
Aye, this place must have been part of Sigrun's kingdom. A first outpost preceding further expansion.
Now, was there something else?
Another crane. My arrows are the only way!
Yet another sleeping beast. The handiwork of Alvis Stonefoot. Sad to see Sigrun's homeland in such a terrible state.
You know, Mimir, if you want to take a tour of her kingdom, you might not have to.
This kingdom is in ruins, overrun by blood-crazed raider clans. I expect you not like a great many things we find here.
Enemy behind you!
Watch it! musical instrument. From your homeland, isn't it? Can you play?
Yes.
Will you?
No.
Good, that's the way!
What's that? Seems it can't rotate through the rock. Well done.
Maybe those runes can give us a bit of history about this place. What? No, she never mentioned.
Look. The other half of the key.
I knew those key pieces would fit. Can't wait to see what lock it belongs to.
Switching!
Fine, you watch out!
The Alpha! Righto! The Alpha!
Nasty hit! You alright, brother? Find you! This is a fine mess.
Changing arrow! Enemy behind you!
Find you!
The Alpha!
Behind you!
The Alpha! Good! That's the way! The Alpha!
Namir, what did those runes say?
Secret. She loved another. A king named Helgi. Seems they were madly in love. But her parents wouldn't let them marry.
Oh, come on, Namir. You really didn't think you were her first love.
Aye. Suppose I did.
Is that a frozen lightning bolt?
My fight with Thor ended there.
That's where you landed. No wonder there's bits of Tyr's statue all over the lake.
How strange. I've never seen that building before.
Aye, very strange indeed. Let's take a closer look.